Hi, how are you? I was watching a video from this content creator who talks about the free investing channel. He mentions here that this channel is making an estimated $23,000 per month just from views in the finance niche. Take a look.
2.5 million views. That's really good. That's about $8 RPM. And if you don't know what RPM means, it stands for how much you earn for every 1,000 views. And the reason it's important for you to know this is because...
So he shows here several niches that pay a lot, and without a doubt the finance niche is the highest paying niche on YouTube. I put the same channel here into the YouTube Studio Simulator, and I was able to see that currently, right now as I'm recording this video, it's making about $9,000 in revenue over the last 28 days and about $2,125 over the last 7 days. How can you remodel a Faceless channel on YouTube? I'm going to show you step by step in this video. We're talking about this channel here that gives tips on finance and investments in a motivational format. Right? A motivational format. It uses big names and well-known figures from the investment world on the video thumbnails as experts and takes the quotes they say to create the content here. You can see that this type of channel gets a lot of views because it attracts a specifically buying audience, an older audience, people interested in business, and automatically companies like to advertise on channels that talk about business. When companies advertise more on a channel, that channel earns more from monetization. In this case, at the time he was recording, the channel was earning $23,000 per month, but this is quite variable depending on seasonality, times of the year, and so on. That's why here everything added up to $9,000. Okay, so each month you'll earn a different amount, but the point is that working in the investment niche you can earn much more than in any other niche, because advertisers are more interested in working with, in placing ads on channels that talk about finance and investment. So now let's see how we can do some modeling, right? Copying the type of content without plagiarizing or anything like that, just creating a similar idea to theirs so you have a better chance of succeeding here on YouTube. If you want to learn this step by step, watch this video until the end, okay? If you're new here, subscribe and share this video with someone who likes this kind of content. The first cool thing for you to do is to look at the recent videos, the ones that were best received, see? You can see here that we have a video with 4,200 views, 19,000 views, 28,000, 217,000, 54,000, 295,000 views. So there are many types of videos here. See, there's already one here that's been up for 13 days with 989,000 views. A channel like this with 989,000 views has great potential. So now let's see how we can remodel it. Choose a video that is recent and has good performance, okay? In this case, this video has been up for 13 days. It's a relatively recent video. It's a good video for us to use as a base to model and start creating our own content. One thing you also need to focus on is understanding what elements make this channel successful. The elements are important people from the business world on the video thumbnails. There are always important people here. Other elements include the visual identity. He uses yellow text at the top of the thumbnail, white text at the bottom, right on the bottom line, and always the same font, always the same size, maintaining the channel's visual identity. The topics probably, if you read the titles here, look, once you found a video that is both high performing and recent, you can use it as a reference to create your own content. I'm going to click on this video, I'll open it here on the side. You'll see that sometimes there will be people talking in the video and other times they won't be. It's not a video here. Look, when you look at the video thumbnails, it specifically looks like these people are talking directly to the camera, as if it were an interview, like on the news, but that's not the case. These are videos put together without showing anyone, using faceless channel techniques, okay? I'm going to skip ahead in the video so you can see what the content is like. Look, this video is 44 minutes long, right?
He's going to upset you, so I really want you to.
Here it's in my language. I'm Brazilian, so I'm going to switch it to English so you can understand how it works.
What I'm going to say is going to upset you, and so I want you to remember that I'm just the messenger. I didn't make the...
You can see that they probably took really the audio from an interview with the person speaking here, who might be this Richard, and put other scenes on top to create this content, but we don't have to limit ourselves to that. So all we need is to have the content here, not necessarily exactly the same content, but to create something similar to this with these scenes layered on top, see? For that, you're going to access the video description here and click on Show Transcript. It will open the video transcript here on the side in YouTube where my camera is. I'll click on Show, hide timestamps, and I'll copy everything that's written here. I'm not going to use their content exactly, but I'll get inspired by their content using artificial intelligence. Now that you've selected it, you're going to press Ctrl+C to copy, and then open a notepad. Here in the notepad, we paste all the content that we're going to model. Once you have the content to be modeled here, You save the video link so you have other references. And now we can actually start creating the content. For that, we can use artificial intelligence. I always use ChatGPT or Grok.com. Here on Grok, you sign up for a free account and use the content here to create new material. Every artificial intelligence has a character limit, both for the response and the question. So how do you create new content based on this? You can go directly to Grok, paste sections of the text, and ask it to create new content similar to this. Or you can use a smart separator like this one here. Our like points platform, which is always linked in the first pinned comment. You click on generate, then online tools and GPT plus separator. You can choose your language there, right, by clicking on the flag. You paste the entire script here and select this option right here. You can choose one of these writing options here. Write in a more attractive narrative format, write and add more information, intriguing, interesting narrative, interesting, more engaging. So it will write another version that's more engaging. Here you can split by words, about 5,000 words. Since Grok accepts a lot of text, then it will generate 2 blocks for you. This block has a little copy button. You click on copy and then you paste it here, Ctrl V. When you send it, you'll see if Grok can handle that amount of characters. And it worked, look at that. It read the content and started writing new content for you. Very similar to what we're looking at, but not necessarily copying or causing plagiarism. So here we really have brand new content. And I like Grok because it writes longer texts. Okay? If you don't have access to Grok, you can try Gemini, or you can try ChatGPT. ChatGPT writes very, very short texts. You can try Claude as well. There are several tools on the market today for us to do this. Then when it finishes, you go to docs, google.com and paste what it wrote. You already have some good content here, but it's still short. So what do? We go back to Grok and tell it, keep adding more elements within the same context, making the content even longer. Then it will keep writing, see? It will keep going from there, see? At this point, we're no longer copying anything from the video we modeled. We're creating validated content within that context. This way, you can do this with any YouTube video and you will always have new scripts with different contexts. You can ask it to keep going as many times as you want, making videos that are 1 hour, 2 hours, or however long you want. You saw that their videos are about 45 minutes long on average look, 45 minutes. In this case, we're not going to make a 45-minute video, but rather a video of about 15 to 20 minutes with this script here. See, when it finishes writing, you can copy it here using this icon and then press Ctrl V to paste it here. Now that it has already written, you tell it, suggest at least 5 titles for a YouTube video based on this content you wrote. It will suggest titles for this video here, see? Then you go to the video you're modeling after and tell it, make the title in English and similar to this one, so it matches the vibe of the channel we're modeling. It has already created another sensationalist title similar to that channel, which is the formula that's working for that channel over there. You can choose any of them. I'm going to pick this 4th title here and paste it here, see? We already have the title, we already have the script. Now we need to do the narration for the content. You can do the narration on several websites. Nowadays we have 11 Labs. The 11 Labs website gives you 10,000 characters to use for free. You can also use CapCut and Clipchamp. Clipchamp is also a tool. It's a Microsoft tool, free, that you can access online and on desktop here, see? So you can do the narration for your video. In this case here, I'm going to use CapCut. Copy all the text to use in CapCut. It would be in CapCut desktop here. Look, the free CapCut software. You have the pro version and the free version. You can use whichever one you prefer. CapCut Online also creates subtitles and does narration from text for free. Here in CapCut desktop, it only does it if you have the pro mode. You can use the online version so you don't have to pay if you don't want to buy the tool. I'm going to click here on text, add text. So you would have to do it like this. Take a small piece of text, less than 500 characters, insert it here. Control look where my camera is, Control V. Add it here in front, add a little bit of text, another small piece, Control V, add a little more text, and keep doing this until you've entered the whole text. There is a way to do this with automations, right? YouTube automation, you're gonna copy, come here to the tab, go to Like Points, which is our platform, and the link is in the description. You click on Online Tools, type here, look, text to SRT converter, and click on text to SRT converter. Here you'll paste the entire script that you pasted in Docs. When you click this green button, it will open like this. You're going to click on download subtitle. It downloaded it for us right here, see? I'm going to put it in the downloads folder. Here's the subtitle. Look, this one right here. Over in CapCut, I'm going to delete what I did here and add local subtitles. I'm going to import the file, click on downloads, and here's the subtitle. When I open it here, see, by clicking this plus sign, it will already bring in all the narrated content for me, separated into little blocks. So you didn't have to do it manually, you see. It's an automation we use to do this kind of thing. Now that you have the subtitles, you select all of them, click here on text to speech converter, choose a voice, for example, Adam. I'm going to click on generate speech. Then it will narrate all these little pieces of text for me at once using YouTube automations. Now that CapCut has already done the narration for us, we can delete the subtitles. You just need to zoom in here by holding Control and check to make sure there aren't any overlapping audio tracks, right? Like this, see? One audio track overlapping another on the same line. Just give it a quick look over here. You notice there are some big gaps. We're going to fix those quickly as well. The way to do this manually would be to adjust the audio tracks here, see after you've written them, placing them close together until you finish. But we can also do this with automations. The idea here is to use YouTube automations. We're going to automate every process that's possible here in the creation. Any that end up stacked, you remove, right? So they're not on top of each other and you don't have two words being spoken at the same time like this, see? Once you've checked that none of the audio tracks are stacked on top of each other anymore, you can select them all, just select everything here and create a compound clip. Then it will combine everything into a single audio track here. And now we're going to export the audio. I'll check audio, uncheck video and save it in my downloads folder. Select it and type audio here. It will export the audio for me. Instead of combining it manually, I use an automation tool that's also available within LikePoints. Here in LikePoints, you go here in LikePoints, you go to the App Store, open this link, type in Dark Like Tools. It's this one right here. This tool here, you click on it and download this tool by clicking on Download Now. What is this tool here? It's a multi-tool designed to help you create content for YouTube. It will automatically remove the silence from our audio. Here, you click on this option and select the audio you just created. I'm going to click here, put it in the Volume folder, select Apply, select the audio. Here, I'll click on Remove Silence and save the audio with the new name, right? It will detect the silent parts of the audio where there are gaps and automatically join them all together for you, making the editing much more dynamic. Now, what you need to do is find the micro videos so you can add them to the edit. Other than that, our video is almost ready. It will finish the audio here, and when you click on Media, Import, and look in the folder, you'll see this file here. This file is the same audio as before, but with the silent parts already removed. Just look at the size difference between the two. Now we already have the entire narration of the video within a few seconds, right? The video ended up being 13 minutes long. Just as I predicted earlier, right? About 15 minutes of video. Now we need to add the videos. Those videos they use there are found on sites like Pixabay.com and Pexels.com. There are other video banks on the internet where you can find videos in that same style. What you need to do is click here on videos and enter a keyword here like this, finances. I found several videos related to finance and I can add them randomly one by one, downloading them. When you want to download the video here, you click on the video, then click on download. It will ask you something here and then start the download. You have to do this one by one. We also have an automation that does this for us quickly. By clicking here on LikePoints, our platform, video bank, no copyright videos. The same keyword you search for in those video banks, you can type here, look. I'm going to change the output folder here, look, settings, downloads, change. I'm going to put it here in this folder we're using called Vone. With that understood, I'm going to refresh the video bank page here. I'll type finances here and search. Then it will find for me several video banks from the internet, videos related to finance. Instead of downloading them one by one, I just click this download button here. See, download. It will download several videos for me. Look, up here, several videos being downloaded. So now I have everything I need. Investing, which means investments, right? I'll click on search and it will bring me videos related to currency, investments, people handling money. I'm going to download them all and it will download several videos for me. When you click on show in folder, just look at how many videos it's downloading. You already have everything you need here to put the video together. You didn't have to spend hours downloading videos from Pixabay. Now here, so the videos don't end up looking too similar to each other, you can come to this tool, copy the folder address, click on start and here choose rename files. In this folder here, you're going to paste the address of that folder. When I click on start renaming, it will rename the videos in numerical order. I'm going to click on sort by name. Look, we have several videos here, all random. If I want to randomize them again, I check this box here and click on start renaming. It will change the order of all of them again. Video 1 is no longer the same, okay? This way you can already see here which videos are vertical and which are not. If you don't want vertical videos, you select each one so they don't get out of frame and delete them. I'm going to delete this black video here as well. Other than that, we already have about 60 videos here. There are 56 videos. Now here in CapCut, you can drag them into the timeline, see? Once you drag them to the timeline, you already have everything you need. Our video is practically ready, but some of these videos come with audio since they're videos related to certain themes, right, to use as video backgrounds. So it's possible that some of them will have audio. You can remove the audio here using this audio icon. Here you can add transitions to the videos, see, add movement and transitions. I'm going to add another video at the beginning here, another video here. I'm going to delete this red one here because I didn't like it. It's too long. And to make it complete, I'll add some more videos here at the end. If you want to download more, you can type in other keywords there to search for more videos. Here it is. Once all the videos are together, one after the other, you can rearrange them like this, and you can also add transitions. Here in CapCut's transitions, you choose a transition you like, drag it here, click on the transition, and then click this apply to all button. All of them will have transitions. One thing you can do is click on the video and add an animation to it. For these animations, you click on combo, in and out animation. You can choose one of these animations here, see, and repeat it for all the videos. Look, I'm going to click on this one here. I can copy the attributes and apply them to all the videos here, see. At least all the videos will have an in and out animation. All that's left now is our subtitles. By clicking on text, auto captions, CapCut generates the subtitles for us. On CapCut Online, you can do this for free. Here on the desktop version, you can only do it if you have the CapCut Pro plan, okay? There are other editing software options too, like Clipchamp, which offers a lot of features you can use for free, including subtitles. After your subtitles are ready, you can add filters, effects, whatever you like best, right? And now your video is ready. Look, I'll hit play. Closet is now teetering on a downward slide, cedering on a downward. So empires don't cross paths often, but when they do, history books paint a vivid picture. It's a chaotic and hectic journey. It's a dynamic video narrated here. You can also use a site like Refusion to add background music. You can give them a prompt here, download a song to add as background music to your video. You put the music on the lower track and adjust its volume so it doesn't interfere with the speech. Clean is at 28%. Wealth and power are shifting to the east. Now you just need to export the video here to the folder where you created all your media, like this. I'm going to select the folder and export. To make the video thumbnail, you can come here to the online tools, capture a thumbnail, paste the link of the video you were inspired by, and download the thumbnail like this. I'm going to save the image and here in Canva, if you have Canva Pro, you can remove the text that's written on the video so you can use it as a reference. I'm going to import it. Here it is. I'm going to drag it here like this. When I click on the photo, I click on edit, and here I can remove or erase objects. But I'm not going to erase an object. I'm going to capture an object with this brush here. I'll select all the text and capture it. Then Canva will use artificial intelligence so I can remove what's written there and make it look like this. See? Now I can click on edit, change the filter on the photo, right? So it has a different filter. You do it until it's the way you want it and then write something else below. I'm going to write something else now. To figure out what to write, you can also use Grok. Give me captions to put on the thumbnail. Then you can use here in the style of this thumbnail. Grok can read images too. Control V, it will give me some styles of captions. We tell it, I don't want the thumbnail, I want the caption. It even makes the thumbnail for you here. Then look, you can write this text here over in Canva by clicking on text, add. You write the text, arrange it here, and you have a thumbnail just like theirs. Just change the color. They probably use this font here, down here as well, see? Here we paint it white, and at the bottom we paint it yellow. And here in invert, you can also flip the photo so it doesn't get flagged for plagiarism, right? We have a thumbnail similar to theirs, content similar to theirs, which is validated and isn't any kind of copy, okay? Now we have a revamped channel. Here in our tool, like points, there are many other features to help you create content. There's this area here where we have access to artificial intelligence links to help create content. In the viral content sources, you have several channels here to get inspired by and use as models. For example, if you choose finance and prosperity, it shows channels related to finance and prosperity. All of these are successful channels in the world of finance and prosperity. A channel with 1 million subscribers. We leave this here for people to use as models. See, 380,000 subscribers and so on. So there are several niches here as well, in addition to online tools, script creation, thumbnail creation, written content, and many other tools, alright? I hope I was able to help. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and on the screen I'll leave other videos so you can learn more with me. Thanks, see you in the next video.